As you can tell, we didn't actually rehearse anything to say.
Yep. Kind of at a loss for words. We were walking around in Walmart when a certain something that was a little on the ridiculous side caught our eye.
And you can't see something this uncontrollably stupid without wanting to pick it up and try it yourself and hope that it doesn't kill you.
For a mere $165, we
Plus
found,
tax.
well, plus tax, leaving it somewhere in the general range of $2 and some odd cents. We found the makers of Mondo and Warheads had sex and made a baby.
That's just a terrible mental image, especially with that face on the Warheads.
The one that's like,
yeah, that one.
and then the Mondo, which actually doesn't have anything except the word Mondo. So imagine the word Mondo going into the Warhead's mouth, like in this fashion, and then that is the sex that has ensued to make this monstrosity.
Not many times before you try a product or a drink or a food or anything that you throw up before you do it, just a little bit. Thank you.
So we will now reveal to you the product.
Here we are. Warheads Sour Squeezers Black Cherry.
Which black cherry, for those of you that haven't tried Warheads, it's one of the most sour flavors that they have. It was that or green apple. Personally, I hate green apple.
I wanted the green apple, but I didn't pay for it. I'm just here to try not to die drinking it.
So, I guess that we shall open this up and see how well it tastes.
Well, you think this will taste well? This is a drink form of a Warhead.
I have no idea how it's going to taste. I'm just going by...
If you want to look, there's our little container. Pretty standard Mondo.
Mondo, little style. Even has the little twisty cap that always gets the little bit of juice in the top that you have to suck out.
Or you could just forget about that little bit of juice because it's not enough to even get a taste.
This is true.
So let's do the ceremony.
In the words of the great 10th Doctor, allons-y. I have to...
Well, it smells like cherries, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. I couldn't even get a taste out of that little bit.
Actually, kind of smells like cough syrup. A little bit more afraid now than I was before. Alright.
Alright.
Cheers.
You ready?
I guess.
Geronimo?
That is not the most terrible thing I've ever tasted, but I don't think I would ever try this again. It tastes like it smells. It tastes like cherry cough syrup.
Like cherry cough syrup, and it has that sour aftertaste to it that's not really that gratifying. You don't want to have this with one of your meals every night.
I don't think I want this with a meal ever. I could drink cherry soda and eat a Warhead and it'd be more satisfying than I just spilled this all over my hand.
It's like they just took cough syrup and Warheads and melted them down together and just stuck it in a Mondo bottle, and that's kind of what we have.
It's like cranberry juice that's been left sitting out for a couple of weeks. Then again, maybe this would be better if we'd refrigerated it. We just kind of opened this one on the spot.
Just kind of opened this on the spot and decided to videotape it because, well, I thought it'd be a great idea.
I mean, it's not terrible. I can drink it, but I don't think I want to drink it. If that makes sense.
Like I'm in a wine tasting facility.
I certainly get the feeling to spit when I get too much of this in my mouth.
Yeah, you get.
I could have told you that was a bad idea. I did
you
that
really
a
get
minute ago.
You really get the full hit of the sour whenever you kind of let it marinate in your mouth there for a minute.
Thought I tried the way they implied you squeeze it out, but it wasn't any more gratifying.
Yeah, you always get that little bit of sour in there, which I guess to some palates is, quite the little...
It might be more sour to some people than others, I think is what he's trying to get across. But personally, it just doesn't really do anything for me.
What do you give this one out of a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd probably give it between a 4 and a 6. I mean, it's not bad, and I'm sure some people would really like this, but this is not one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with, probably a 5 on this one because it gives you that nice little bit of sour to it, but it doesn't really leave you with any gratifying qualities of, hey, I want to drink this every night with every meal. Like Cheerwine does.
Oh, fuck you. Cheerwine is not that good. Kind of has a very similar taste to this, actually.
Not at all. Not at all.
I don't know why I keep trying to drink. I know there's nothing else in here.
I always like that little sound that you get when you're squeezing the Mondo bottle and that little bit of juice comes out. That one.
I'm sure they probably can't hear that because this is crappy recording technology.
Probably not, but it's there. It's gratifying for those that will kind of remember your youth and you sit there and you do that.
Kind of wish we would have got the sour apple too to try that instead of just the black cherry. But
yeah, we weren't really.
Then again, at the same time, I kind of wish they made the blue raspberry. That was always my favorite of the Airheads. Never really had Mondo before, but I remember it.
The lemon flavor. The Warheads was also pretty sour. Then again, lemons are always kind of sour in a way.
To some people. Personally, I can just drink straight lemon juice and it really doesn't affect me.
Well, that would be all of it. Nice little Mondo container, about the same packaging. So, I mean, if you guys are a fan of Mondos and Warheads, you might want to give it a try. But for those that don't really like sour and cough syrup, I suggest staying away from it.
How many people do you really think like their cough syrup?
I know that sometimes, I mean, like, if you have the grape flavor, that tastes kind of good. But, other than that.
Never could stand this stuff. But this was Warheads Black Cherry Sour Squeezers.
So,
that's why I tried to squeeze the bottle to see if it maybe had a different effect. I didn't really enunciate on the name.
Not at all. The name, that's kind of false advertising in a way. Because when you squeeze it, it's not that sour. It's just whenever you get it.
Also love how with this Mondo packaging, you actually have to look if you want to find like nutritional facts about what you're drinking.
It's on the bottom. It's on the very bottom. You can't just
down here, and
they got the creepy. They got the creepy ass face on the front and the back of it. The one that looks like it's ready to suck something off or
suck off your face.
Something like that. But
yeah, if you really, really want to, for some reason, and you want to try this, go do it. Then make yourself a psychiatrist appointment because you're going to need it. Obviously, if you're willing to drink this, just for personal use. I think I'm going to go put this in a dog bowl and see if they'll pee in it instead.
I think that'd be a nice little addition to it.
But we won't show you that part. That's not nice at all.
Well, this is Dr. Fedora.
And this is that Heartless Fiend.
Signing off for now, guys.
Yeah.